Phil, whilst you've been speaking, we've just had this from the RIA news agency. It speaks to what you were referring to earlier. A Putin spokesman says Putin and Poroshenko did not agree on a ceasefire because Russia is not a party to the Ukraine conflict.
And there you go. That is very consistent, as we've been saying, with what has been the Russian position throughout this. I think that Ukraine, the West, don't view that Russian position with any real credibility because their position is that Russian troops are on the ground, that this is in fact a contrived conflict made up by Russia, and that it probably wouldn't even be happening if Russia had not directly intervened to create it, orchestrate it and fuel it. That is the position of Ukraine and the West. But it does reflect what we have been talking about, and it explains why we're seeing these two very different statements out of Kiev and Moscow today. Kiev saying we've agreed to a constant ceasefire, possible terms for a long-term peace plan. Russia simply saying that the views of both presidents coincide. So both positive, but both very different, and indicating that I think there is still a significant way to go before there is any chance of establishing real peace on the ground, because the differences there are just so stark, despite the positive language being used in these two statements today.
Okay, Phil, sorry to interrupt. We have the